Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Let's make something useful and frightful. Y'all stay tuned. So you guys know I have been making quite a few notebooks lately, and I've been making some skinnies as well as this little fat mama here. And on the skinnies, I made them to flip open and also to open book style, and I got quite a few requests to make a book style of the mama pad, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So this one is just so cute. It is Thanksgiving themed. And the paper that I used is by Echo Park. It's a Thanksgiving paper. I think it's called Autumn. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And so when you open it up, I used the full pad in this. And I used the wonderful papers that go with it. And I used some of the stickers. And this little book just turned out to be so stinking cute and so useful. And that's what we're going to make today. But today's is going to be in a frightful theme. So I am going to bring in these two pieces of paper, and those of you who have been with me for a while, you know I hate spiders. I absolutely hate them. But I thought this paper was creepy but cute, so I am going to use it on this project. So I have 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, and I am going to use my tape to join these 2 sheets together. Now you can use tape or you can use your wet glue. But I'm going to use tape this time. So all I'm doing is laying down my tape, just like that. And you guys, please forgive my ugly nails. I've got to get them done. And then I'm going to lift up my tape. And I'll take my other 12 by 12, and I'm just going to lay it down on top of that tape. And I'll get that nice and stuck. And then when I flip this over, you're going to see that the other side of this is equally as cute as the spider side. So what I have 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 9 by 6. And what I'm going to do with this chipboard, you can see it's got a sheen on it. I placed my tape down and just took the tape up so you guys wouldn't have to watch me do that. So what I'm going to do is I have the spine part here where I join the 2 sheets together, and I want to make sure that that piece, wherever that joint is, hits the back of the book, because I don't want it on the front, but I need to make sure, yeah, because I don't want my spine, the joint part, to hit in the front. So then I have a piece of chipboard that measures 5/8 by 9, and I'm just going to place that down, giving myself about 1/8 of an inch in spacing. And I'm actually going to turn this towards me so that I can see better. So I'm going to get this stuck down. Just like this. And then I have another piece that measures 6 by 9, and I am going to get that stuck down. And now I'll come back with my finger blade, and I'm simply going to remove my excess paper. And you definitely want to save your scraps, because you can use those on other projects, because these are some big pieces. Okay, so then once we have it like this, I am simply going to fold it on all 4 sides around the paper. And then I'm going to come back with my scissors, and where I have created a fold this way and a fold this way, I have this nice little intersection, and all I'm going to do is cut straight through that on the diagonal, just like that, and that gives me my miter cut. So I'll do this on the other sides and I'll be right back. All right, so my sides are mitered, and now what I'm going to do is take my tape and I am going to place it down on all 4 sides of this paper. Okay guys, so I have lifted up my tape, and all I'll do at this point is come back, and I'm just going to bring this into view, and I'm going to fold over my edges, come back with my bone folder, and get everything nice and stuck. And I will do this on all 4 sides. And there we've got our wonderful beginning to our book. So now I'm going to open this up, and we need to come back and we need to lay down some tape. So I am going to bring in my tape, and I am just going to cover the inside of my chipboard. I'm not going to bring it to the end of my paper, just the inside of the chipboard. Okay guys, so I have lifted up my tape and we are ready to do the liner piece. If you wanted to place a ribbon closure or something on the inside here, now is the point at which you would do it. I'm not placing a closure on these because I like the way they look just in the foot fold state. So I have a wonderful piece of paper that measures 12 by 8 3/4. I've got my tape down, so all I'm going to do at this point is come back with my glue, and I'm going to go along the edges and get this stuck down. Okay, so now I'll take my paper and place it down. And to avoid having to use 2 sheets of paper, I decided to go with one 12 by 12 sheet of paper and not place it all the way at the edges here. And that's fine because it's going to work out when we cover it with our book. So now I'm going to come back with my bone folder, get this work down, and then I'll come back and just make sure that my spine is nice and tight. Okay, so we have our book inside and out, and now we need to take our pad and put it on the inside, just like this. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, I don't want this portion on there, but I do want the black at the top. So I am just going to come back with my finger blade and make a couple of passes and remove this. And I'm not cutting heavy because I don't want to cut through to the paper, and my blade is extremely sharp. And just like that, we've got that removed. So now what I'll do is I have a piece of paper that I have cut out to cover this, and this measures 8 3/4 by 3 1/2. And all I'm going to do is take my tape, and I am going to take my tape and place it right on this portion here. I'll flip this over, and I'll come back and cut that off, and then I'll take this and I'm just going to wrap it. And then I'll come back and I'll lift up my tape, and I'll take this piece and I am just going to place it down so that it's nice and even. And then I'll flip it over, and I'm going to come back on this side and just score a couple of times so that I can start folding. And then I'll fold this just like that, and then I'll wrap it around the back. And then I'm just going to smooth it. And now I can come in with my glue and get this stuck down. So then I'll take my pad, and I am going to make this a one and done, guys. You can add whatever you want to make it reusable. For me, it's one and done. So I am placing glue on the back going to bring this in, stand this up because I want to make sure I get it nice and straight. And so what I did was I am taking the actual book itself and making it even with the top here. And then when I've got it the way that I want it, I'll come back, go to the back page and get this stuck down. And now what I want to do is I want to come in with some of my little flat back pearls, and I am going to place 3 dots, and I think I'm going to use these. And that's what you call easy decorating. You don't have to do a whole lot. And you can see, didn't do a whole lot, but it looks great. So now what I want to do is I am going to come back and I'm going to take this and just place it down on a portion of this paper because I want to have that in there just as a breakup. So I'm going to put some glue on the back because I just want to break up these chevrons just a little bit, and I want to make sure that I'm only on this part of the book. So I'm going to stick that down just like that. And guys, you can see how the little things that we do make such a big difference. So then I'm going to come back and just remove this portion. Okay, so then I have my Halloween stickers that came with the pack, and this pack is called Spooky, and it's from Carta, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. And I am going to take one of these wonderful stickers and just place it down. So I think I'm going to go with, since this is a list, I think I'll go with this one that says my costume ideas. And let me move it over some because I don't have it centered. And there, I think that is just so delightful. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I made a boo-boo when I got my seam here on the front. And that's okay because I'm going to fix it. I'm not going to stress over it. I'm actually going to put this down and that'll break that up, which works for me. So I'm going to take my glue and I will take this and I'm going to place it down just like this. I'm going to slide it back just a little bit back and forth so that my glue can catch really quickly. Even though I messed up, I don't let that get in my way because we can always fix it and we can always end up with something really cute, even though we made what we would consider a mistake or a boo-boo. So there, I think that looks terrific. And now I'm going to come back with one of my stickers and figure out what I want to place on this. And I'm thinking that I might want to go with this spooky. Ooh, yeah, that works. So let me get this just right on here. And oh boy, does that work. Plus, I am going to put a little drop of glue right there. We are going to come back with yet another flat back pearl, and I think I'm going to try the black. Yep, that works. That works for me. Put that black pearl down, and that is just darling. So there we have got a wonderful little Halloween notebook. And if we want it, we could put some corner pieces in, but I'm not going to bling this one out too much because I think this works. And when we open it up, we have got this wonderful topper to it. We've got a little spider in the bottom, and then we've got this beautiful page here that you could actually put a pocket on if you wanted. And I am going to bring in the other one so you guys can see just how cute these really are. And then when we open them up, you can see that they both are just as cute as they can be. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.